Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. So in this video I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. So if you want to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. So this is what my skin looks like before any makeup goes on. So I've literally nothing on my face, not even skincare or anything like that. So the first thing that I usually like to go in with is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Mattifying Toner. So it's just this one here. I quite like this where I'm getting any breakouts on my skin. So at the moment I have got a really textured chin and I've been getting a lot of spots and things, which to be fair I was going quite a while without really getting much hassle, whereas I usually get it quite often. They're not severe spots or anything, it's just that it's textured. But yeah, this one is really good for spots. So always give it a shake first. And then I'm just going to take my cotton pad. And then I just pretty much put this all over my face. But mainly in the T-zone area, so often put extra in. Now if I had been wearing, so even though I've washed my face, it's still quite dirty. And I haven't really been wearing makeup recently, so that just says a lot. Next I'm going to go in with my Simple Hydrating Light Moisturizer. So I've been using this moisturizer for maybe about 3 to 4 weeks and I love it. So I just put about that much on and then rub it together in my fingers and then slap it on. And then I'm just going to wait a minute or two for that to dry before putting on my primer, which is the Body Collection England Wake Up Illuminating Primer. So it's just this one. I think I just got this out of Body Care. Oh. It's a really cheap one, so I really struggle trying to find primers that I actually like. There's been one that I used years ago, which was a Kat Von D primer, and I loved it, but it's like, from memory, I think it's like, I can't remember how much it was. I think at the time it was like $36 and I used to get it from Sephora, but I had to look for it recently and I can't really find anywhere that's in stock. And also the shipping was really expensive, so obviously because it's coming from America it was a lot more dear. I'm just going to go in with that primer. And then I'm just going to go in with my Rimmel London Lasting Finish foundation, and this is in the shade 201 Classic Beach. So I usually buy the ivory one, which is number 100, but recently I've found that it kind of matches, but in terms of my body I feel like it's too light. So I've been trying the 201 Classic Beige one, which is usually what I would use for fake tan. Stop it! No! I'd love to have like a dressing table, but we don't have a space for it, so right now I'm on the desk, on a bedside table, pulled in front of the mirror. Because I'm on the bed, it's tempting for them because they want in the bed, and she's ran away with my eyelashes. Right, be right back. We're all good. What you want? Next I'm going to put on concealer. So I actually got this new concealer and I think it was from Pretty Little Thing, but it's by NYX, so you obviously can get it from other areas. So it's a HD Studio Photogenic concealer. This stuff is actually brilliant, but it comes in this tube. Obviously because I got it online, I went for the lightest shade because I'm usually the lightest shade in foundation. However, it is like extremely light, so it's too light for me, but the concealer coverage is unbelievable. So the next time I get anything from Pretty Little Thing, I'm definitely going to get a darker shade. So at the moment I'm going to use my Rimmel London Lasting Radiance concealer. This is in the shade 050 Nude. So this one is pretty much the concealer that I use whenever I've got fake tan on, or specifically this foundation, because it matches it quite well. But I do need more of this, so I need to order more. So I just put some under my eyes, on my chin, and then on my forehead, down my nose, and occasionally I like to put it just a tiny bit here, and that's just to add some coverage. That was coverage for anybody that didn't understand me. Just going to blend that in with the brush that I used for my foundation. So this is the Real Techniques brush, and it is the buffing brush that I like to use for my foundation. So it's not an actual proper foundation brush, but I do prefer it, and I've been using this one for quite a while. I've tried sort of the more dense foundation brushes, and I just find that it doesn't work as well for me. And then for under the eyes, I like to blend out with, so this is a brush that I got from Tarte. It doesn't have a name on it, but it's basically got a more dense side that I like to use. If I'm doing cream contour, then I'll use that for the dark, just to apply it, and then I blend it out. And then I use this one mainly for blending, so it's quite similar, but I just use it for under my eyes because it does fit under quite well. For my eye primer, I'm just going to put on some of the NYX concealer that I've got, and that's just in the lighter shades. I'm just going to do 2 small dots. I know that's a lot more than 2 dots, but obviously it's the same amount of product. I just had to move it a bit. So I'm just going to blend this out, and then that will just be my eye base. I'm then just going to go in and powder. So this is the Rimmel London Peach Glow. Peach Glow is the shade, sorry. And it's just a normal powder, so obviously it's been severely used. But I'm just going to go in with this. This is Laura Mercier loose powder, and this is a translucent one. This again, it lasts pretty much ages. This is my second tub that I've had, and I think I've been buying it for about 3 or 4 years. So just mainly pop it on my chin. See here as well, this is where I usually, I'm just basically going to put it everywhere that I can feel foundation right now. And then I'm just going to take a Body Shop blusher brush. So it's just like this. I quite like this brush. It's really soft. But I wear blusher sometimes, but not all the time. So I usually just use this brush for if there's anything that I need a really big fluffy brush for when it comes to my makeup. Next, I'm just going to go in with the Hulu Benefit bronzer. So I just have the normal shade. I think the next time I'm maybe potentially going to try the caramel shade, but I don't know if it'll be too dark for me. But I do find that this bronzer is actually alright for me. So I use it mainly as a contouring shade, and I like to use the little brush that comes with it. And then I'm just going to go in with this brush. It says it's from Beauty UK. I think it must have been out like a makeup gift set at Christmas or something, because I don't remember personally buying it, but it is a really good brush. So any brush that you could really get that's like that kind of size, it's really good, just for blending everything out. So I just pretty much chuck this everywhere, just to make sure it's all fine, and it also ties it down as well. So if I have went a bit OTT, it does help a lot with this. And I do quite like to use this just to quickly and roughly go over my forehead. Again, just to pretty much bronze it up. I don't use like official bronzers or anything because I feel like they're, well, I haven't used them in a long time, and obviously they would have improved since I first used them years ago, but I feel like I would make a mess with a bronzer. So I don't really, this is Hoola bronzer is pretty much the only one I would use. I don't use any normal bronzers or anything like that. And then I'm just going to go in with a Morphe brush. I don't know what number this is because it's rubbed off, but I always pretty much use this whenever I'm doing highlighter. And I'm going to go in with the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralize Skinfinish. So it's just this one. This has been used for about 3-4 years also. So it's just like this. So it is quite like a rose gold kind of peach, I would say. So just put a small bit on and then I put it on my cheekbones. If you spray your face beforehand, like if you're going out and you want it to be more dramatic, then this is really nice. So I sometimes do that when I'm going out. And then I'm going to go into the brows. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia Beverly Hills, whatever you want to call it, Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Medium Brown. I have had this for maybe about 2 years at least, and that's how much I've used, and I use this nearly every day, so it does last a long time because a little bit does go a long way. And I just put this on with the, right, it's not got a name on it either. I'm sure this was bought from Anastasia's Beverly Hills website as well. You'll be able to get one very similar on Beauty Bay. And it's just got the spoolie end, and then it's also got like a little angle brush on the other side. So I basically always start from kind of the middle, so like the near the arch, and then do my tail and then come back. And I don't really put any product, or I would put very little product on my brush. And that's just to sort of define underneath and then blend into the rest of my brow. This looks so different on camera. So we're going on to the eyes now, and I'm not too sure on what I want to do with them. But I have my 3 main palettes here. So I've got the 350M, 350S and the 35K Morphe palette. So these are the 3 palettes that I pretty much use all the time. I do have other palettes that are smaller, but I just find that the Morphe palettes that I have are so much easier because the colours that are there, they're really good for like transition shades. So I'll show you the different palettes. So this is a 35K palette. So this is a mixture between the matte shades and then also the shimmer shades. And it goes obviously from light to the dark blues. I don't touch the dark blues very often, but like so the lighter ones and things, I use them quite a lot. And then my favourite palette that I use pretty much all the time is the 350M palette. I am balancing this and it's going to fall. So this is a 350 palette. Obviously, as you can tell, this shade used to be the transition shade, but now I mainly use this one. So that's like the transition shade that I'll always use. But yeah, this is all matte shades. I really like, for blue eyes, I really like this shade, this one, and then this one. Pretty much all sort of orange shades or red shades really complement blue eyes. So I use them quite a lot whenever I'm doing makeup looks. But yeah, I love pretty much all of the eyeshadows in this palette, and it's, like I said, it's the main one I'll use. And then this is the exact same palette, but this is the 350S palette. So the difference here is that these are all shimmers. So you get all the same colours, but one's matte, one's shimmer. I think you can get a palette where it's mixed. I personally prefer the 2 different ones. So this one I absolutely love for blue eyes, and I'm sure this is the shade that I used in my last Get Ready With Me, so I'll link that video down below as well for you guys. But just all of the shimmers in this are absolutely stunning. Yeah, I'm just going to go in with that transition shade that I mentioned earlier on, so it's the third one into the palette. And then I always start with this eye, which I probably shouldn't because it's my best eye. And I've been watching that Glow Up that's on it's on BBC. It's makeup artists who basically taught themselves, it's mainly teenagers I think, how to do like crazy Instagram makeup looks, and basically they all applied for this competition and the prize is to sign a contract with. So obviously it's a massive opportunity for anyone. So I've been watching that, and basically it was the guy, I think they were doing like symmetry, and the guy on it said that basically always start with the eye that you struggle to do the most, because that way it's easier to copy what you've done in comparison to try to copy something that you're going to struggle to do anyway because you're doing it on the side that you're not comfortable with. But I always forget to do that, and I always do it on my good eye. So I'm just going in with like a slightly orange shade. So it is this one. It's on here. So I'm just going to go in with that into the crease. And then taking the brush that comes with the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, I'm just going to take the thicker side, so it's basically just a flat brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade. It's like a darker brown. I'm just going to take a decent amount of that, pop this all over the lid. It's a lot lighter on camera, but anyway, yeah, I funked myself in the face. Then I'm just going to go in with this brush, and I'm just going to take some of this shade here, and I'm just going to kind of gently blend that out. And then I'm just going to go in with some mascara. So this is the number 7, the full 360 all round incredible lashes, and it's just a little curved wand. So I've been using this for a little while now. It is quite good, but it's still not my favourite. So my favourite one is from Primark, and it's £3, and it's in a rose gold case, and I can't remember what it's called because I don't have any left, but it is amazing. These are the eyelashes that I'm going to be using. So these actually are really good. So I got these on Amazon, and I have linked them in my Amazon video. So if you're interested in where I got these eyelashes, then the video is on my YouTube channel, so you'll see it there. And it's in the description box down below, a direct link to these lashes. And they're really affordable. I think they were £6 something for 5 pairs. So they're really high quality. And then I'm just going to be using the Green Duo Glow. Oh, for goodness sake. The Green Duo Glue. So this one's really good, and this one comes with a wand. So that's the eyelashes on. So I'm actually tempted to start cutting the inside of the eyelash off because it might be hard to see, but I really struggle to get the eyelash to stick on the inner corner, and it's because I don't really have pretty much any eyelashes in the corner, or I can't really catch them with the mascara and things. So I'm tempted to take it off because every time I think I'd be okay putting eyelashes on if it wasn't for the inside. All I need to do now is the lips. So I'm going to go in with the Spice Lip Crayon, and that's by MAC. It's just this colour here. I'm just going to outline my lips. And then I'm I'm just going to lightly start to draw onto the lip just so that it blends better with the lipstick. So I'm just going to go in with a MAC lipstick, which is Blankety, and it's an amplified lipstick. I don't usually buy ones that aren't matte. However, I did buy this one. It doesn't bother me, but my lips are really dry today, so I feel like I'd be better using this than using a dried matte lipstick. So guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, then please consider doing so. And I just wanted to say a quick thank you as well at the moment for anybody who's already subscribed or who's been liking or commenting on my videos. It really is appreciated, and I didn't think I was going to get this much support in this early on. So it has been really appreciated, so thank you so much for doing so. And especially for anybody that's been giving me suggestions on types of videos you guys want to see. It's been amazing because it allows me to see exactly what you want me to do in terms of video content and things. So yeah, it's just been a great help, so thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.